Hello and welcome to the video review of Striker. This Striker is a repaint of the Japanese Beast Wars Neo character Saberback. And this figure was released during the Beast Machines line. There was a subline of Transformers called Dinosaurs, or Dinobots, that had T-Rex, a repainted Beast Wars Megatron, a repainted Guile Dart, a repainted Dinobot, this guy, and I think there was a pterodactyl in there. I don't exactly remember. It might have been a repaint of Pterosaur or something like that. But anyway, this was the only figure of the line that I actually purchased because I had all the other figures or I had a version of all the other figures. And I was always interested in this guy, but I never bothered to pick the Japanese version up because I never found him, and I didn't find him compelling enough to spend, all that money on this guy. So, in dinosaur mode, he does nothing. He has no posability. His back legs move a little bit. His front legs have a lot of posability, but his back legs don't really do anything. He does have an attack mode in this form, and it's really, really stupid. You take the front legs and fold them out like that. You take the back legs and kind of just get them situated so that happens. Oh yeah, and he has this skull and robot mode for the dinosaur that keeps falling out of the robot mode, or the dino mode's head. Then you come back here and unplug the tail, lift it up, and push this part back, and it will open up, and you just kind of get in here. Let's see if I can. There we go. And you have his trap mode. He is a giant flower. That is so stupid. Now, the Triceratops also had a trap mode where he acted like he was a dead corpse. That was also stupid, but this is even dumber. I mean, this is like, well, what if we took Dinobot's rotating blade thingies and turned them into a flower? Yeah. This is just dumb. I can't come up with anything else other than dumb. I'm dumbfounded that they even thought of this. Yeah. Okay, so giant prehistoric flower trap mode. Lame. Alright, so let's go ahead and get him transformed into robot mode. Now this is kind of a mess. So what we're going to do is first pop off the tail of thingy and just kind of put it off to the side. He'll be able to wield this in robot mode as a weapon. So what we're going to do, let's start off with the legs. We're going to start off by unfolding out that part of the leg and give him skis. No, I'm really serious. They are skis. Look at that. They're little skis. So we'll just leave that as is, because what we're going to do next is a little bit crazy. We'll put these down and face them forward. And then we're going to come up here, just get your thumb up in here, and split that apart. And that will split the entire figure down its back. Come in here and just kind of wiggle this. This part is a panel that's connected to the back of the Stegosaurus. Same thing over here. Okay. Now, we've kind of got the figure like this. We're going to take this entire back part and just kind of swing these pieces like that. These will form the arms and the shoulder pads. I'm going to take this and just move it out of the way and connect it to this hollow point here. Then the entire legs swing down and actually slide up into the figure, and that locks into place, which is nice. We'll swing the panels down, and there we have the upper torso part and the bottom legs. Oh, and there's his maximal dinosaur, Dinobot symbol, crystal right there. Next, we're going to take these parts, swing them around, and clip them into place. These will form the arms in a second. Now, with the dinosaur part hanging off like this, what you're supposed to do is actually swing it all the way around so it forms this backpack, and you actually get the dinosaur kibble hidden. Then you take this part, which is attached to the head, spin it around, and rotate all the fins or the bone parts around, and then just drop it down over to his back like that. For the hands, we'll just rotate up the dinosaur feet and rotate out the fists. And here we have Beast Wars Striker. Alright, so I really don't understand the Native American aesthetic that is coming along here. I don't quite get why we have a Native American Stegosaurus. I have to admit, though, I do like the coloring. The brown, the blue, and the red, and the different shades of blue. You've got the teal here, or turquoise. You've got this orangish red all over the face, like right up in here. You've got the chieftain crown going. All the colors work for me. In the original figure, they were much more muted colors because this guy was a Predacon in the original Beast Wars Neo show. Yes, an evil Native American robot Stegosaurus. Go Japan. Anyway, I like the robot mode. I think it's unique. I do not understand why it needs to be a Native American motif. It just doesn't make any sense to me. The other thing that I don't get is why they decided to use one big shell piece, because that doesn't work. It makes the figure horribly top-heavy. Not to mention, this whole back part on the figure makes the figure insanely top-heavy. If you look at the feet, there are no ankles or no rear spurs to counterbalance that. So you have to make the legs kind of bowed and straight. This greatly affects the figure's posability. The figure effectively has no posability. And then on top of that, when you include the flower cannon, see, just a little tap. I didn't even hit it. I just kind of tapped the arm. When you include the flower cannon, this completely throws off the character's stability, or the figure's stability whatsoever. It has none. It can't even hold said flower cannon, which is crazy because the flower cannon weighs just as much as almost the rest of the figure. I think it's like 5 or 6 grams lighter. I actually weighed it. So this figure is so horribly proportioned and horribly misbalanced that it's useless. I mean, in Dino mode, you have no posability. And I have to admit, the dinosaur Stegosaurus looks cool. But Slag from Generation 1 pulled it off so much better. What would you rather have, a realistic Stegosaurus with robot kibble or a fully robotic Stegosaurus? I'll take the fully robotic Stegosaurus, thank you. Now, that being said, it does have some positives. I mean, the colors are nice. The figure on the whole does look good. But there are too many negatives to this guy. He has horrific posability. He's horribly top-heavy. His weapon is useless. He's got that stupid plant mode that makes no sense. And he's insulting to an entire race of people. That just doesn't go over well. So, like I said, I cannot recommend the Native American stereotype Stegosaurus. I just can't recommend him because, quite frankly, he's really not that good of a figure.